Hello, and good evening, everybody, and welcome to Zeitgeist, the Gears of Revolution, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign, brought to you tonight by Hydrogen Peroxide.
Nope, no.
Tell me this is sponsored screen. 1 second, I got the product placement.
Don't use hydrogen peroxide.
With me, as always, is Sam playing Jack.
Since last we met, I either pulled or tore a muscle in my arm and totaled my car in 2 separate events. I am in pain.
Catherine playing Mina.
Since last we met, I am only in slight discomfort, but discomfort because I got stabbed by a bunch of needles. You can't really see it, but tattoo time, y'all.
Nice.
If you'd like to
Check out
see
our
better
Discord.
pictures of that tattoo, join us on Discord.
Yeah.
KrakenQuest.
Yeah. James is playing Elthari.
Yar, wash your wounds and your counters.
Wait, is that what you've been putting on your wounds?
No, this is just, I saw this outside.
Both are bad. Both are
James
bad.
was literally becoming the dad from my big fat Greek wedding who's just like sprays Windex on everything.
Yeah.
Next on it.
I love that bit.
No, I have a bottle of regular hydrogen peroxide, but that also
Not
has
better.
peroxide.
And Carter's playing Koku.
Fun fact, in a recent paper, it was shown that given the option, bees will play by rolling around tiny clay balls and will even go out of their way to do so.
Wonderful.
Like dung beetles. Right?
Yes.
No,
Well,
no.
except dung beetles are doing it for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
it's
bees
not
are just playing.
It's not just a game.
Life is a game.
No, James, the dung beetles don't roll around giant balls of dung for fun. They eat it.
Eating?
Well,
It's
it
not
depends on the
big
type
ball.
of dung beetle. There are a bunch of different types of dung beetles. Some eat it, some fuck in it, and some just kind of live in it.
Do they
But
like
most,
roll up the ball into their nest and then just like chomp on it, or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess they just prefer food in ball form.
well, it's easier to move in ball form. Basically, they've invented the wheel, but it's shitty.
Anyway, our adventurers here tonight have embarked on a journey to complete some challenges for a king. In order to win an audience with Tinker Oddcog, who might be connected with a
International terrorist group.
that's such a strong series of words. Conspiracy.
Strength does not mean inaccurate.
Conspiracy. Called the Obscurati. And they have failed to, probably failed to acquire 1 point. In that Aloysia was able to convince an attack to occur on Fort Manhill.
But she didn't convince the person she was supposed to. So we'll see how the asshole counts it.
Before the party was able to convince the warlord to swear fealty to the king, the Bruce. Meanwhile, we're building railroad, and the team is finally all in the same location again for the first time in a while. And we had a chance to kind of discuss the plan going forward.
What is the
We're
plan
fucked.
going forward? I know I need to go speak with the Bruce and with. I can remember it. I remember it.
You got it. Yes, and Jack is going to go back to Flint to try to secure some kind of at least start of a military deal for the other advisor.
Oh fuck! Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah.
My note says we scout ahead to look for sabotage at the river, and I drew this guy so that he had a picture,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that he wouldn't die.
Oh yeah.
Lerny.
I forgot about Lerny. Lerny's great. He's got kids.
Yeah, which is why I drew a picture of him, so that he has a photo, so that he can't just be killed by the plot.
He's got floppy hair spines that look a lot like suspiciously like hair.
Yeah, but he's got like snake nose, like just the slits. It's fine. He's a snake man.
He's also canonically good at his job, but a little dense.
Yeah.
Really good at his job. That's what I'm gonna write on my next self performance review.
Canonically good at my job.
As far as
You know,
all records,
I could actually write that for the people I work for now, and they would think it was hilarious.
Nice. Can I
as far
be
as the
non-canonically
impact
good
on
at my
the
job?
story of this business, I'm good at my job.
Can I be fanonically good at my job? Can I write fanfic of myself where I'm good at my job?
I mean, since your job is
Baby.
raising your child, sure. I'm sorry, I dream of Azathoth. We are not going to establish an arcane currency of non-counterspellable tokens called Zeitcoin. Thank you for the suggestion, though. Anyway,
Wow.
so after deliberating for a while, the team goes to check in on the railhead. They discovered the train was running a bit late. Ilferi ran back to intercept and discovered that there had been banditry.
Which was like equal parts frustrating and exciting because like now Mina can feel useful.
Yay! I ran around so much to get here.
And I believe that's where we left things off.
All right, so the train is like close-ish.
Yeah.
So I'll just ride it back. I'm gonna look for evidence that maybe the bandits are still on the train. They're probably not, but you know,
Okay.
maybe they're dumb.
All right. So you're gonna search along the train.
Yeah.
All right. Are you going towards the front or the back of the train?
Where am I on the train?
We'll say you jumped on somewhere in the middle, and it's not a very long train. It's like engine, passenger car, and then.
Then I'm gonna go
like-
towards the back.
Yeah.
And then go forward.
Okay.
Which I believe I have advantage on. I don't know. I'm rolling normal. Hey, not 20.
What is
29.
that for?
Perception to see if there's any like dudes on the train.
Oh, okay. There does not appear to be anyone hidden on the train as you work your way back. When you do get to the back, though, it appears as if like there is one supply car. There were supposed to be two. So there is a supply car gone.
Wait, the entire supply car is gone?
Well, that means it's got to be somewhere on the train tracks. Like, no one can get away with just a whole fucking train car. I'm gonna go up to the train pilot.
Okay.
I know it's conductor. That's not right.
All right.
I was wondering.
Up front, there is a train engineer or conductor. I don't know if those are interchangeable.
I think the engineer is actually more accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. The engineer
Train
drives the
helmsman.
plane.
Yeah.
Train.
And
plane
with
train.
them is a half-orc woman.
I think chat has it right. Train admiral.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Yeah, I was saying helmsman, but admiral is better.
Train admiral, sure.
Yeah, I almost went to school to be a train admiral.
You said there's a half orc, and
Who's hidden?
are you looking for a face or?
Huh? No.
You said there was a half orc and the admiral.
And yeah,
Okay, were they talking or anything, or just
yeah,
standing there?
they seem to be talking.
All right, what are they saying?
They're just like saying like, oh, we're almost there, just ahead a little bit.
Hey, were you aware that you're missing an entire train car?
Oh fuck, a talking bird.
They turn back and look at you.
And you're also late?
Yeah, we're quite aware, thank you. The engineer says.
Care to explain what happened? Because we were expecting that for, building the tracks for this train, and that cost us a lot of money, and now it's gone.
Bandits.
Okay, I got that much. A little more. Why is an entire car missing?
Well, they derailed or decoupled the last supply train. We tried fighting them off, but they attacked our guards, and we made away with what we could.
But, it's still on the tracks.
Oh,
somewhere.
shit.
I knew this motherfucker was showing up tonight.
What? Who? What?
Can you not hear Philip?
I cannot hear Philip.
No.
Oh.
I
hear
can hear
Philip.
Philip.
Are y'all in Discord or something?
No, he's in
No.
the
He's in Video Ninja.
Video Ninja.
He said he wasn't going to be here. Also,
Yes. It turns out that was a lie.
I'm gonna try reloading. No,
James, I think you should probably reload. You seem to be the
fine.
only one having problems.
I still don't see him.
Oh. Weird.
I can see him on the overlay though.
Did it open up his eyes?
Can you see and hear Chris, Philip?
no.
Okay.
Oh.
They've both
Well-
reloaded, so now you need to reload.
Technical.
Not
Here's
me.
the
Not
call.
me. It's not my
It didn't
problem.
quite go
Not
as smoothly
my
as I
fault.
was hoping, but
It
I saw
worked
him
for
load in and I
most
was like,
of us.
oh shit, here we go again.
All right, I see him.
Hey!
I still do not yet.
What? No.
And neither does the overlay.
Wait, I'm gone off the overlay?
No, he is no longer on the overlay.
Oh yes, Chris had to put a new overlay in.
Hooray!
What is this? Another girl? We can't have another girl in the party.
Are you guys able to see and hear him?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Yeah.
still do not.
He's not on the overlay.
Nor is
which
he
is
in
the
call
most
overlay.
important part, actually.
Well,
Yeah,
you guys,
I think that's the
Chris
issue.
and Philip
Chris,
are both here, so Philip,
you both don't see each other.
James, that half-orc
Alright.
lady you met got sucked into a void, and she'll pop up again in time.
I do look forward to the void.
Yes, Kai. Uh-oh.
I heard that, and that is my favorite way children speak. I just heard, uh-oh.
I mean, he was saying "uh-oh" because of what's happening on Bluey behind me.
10 out of 10.
Look, Darby's still in her office. I have to keep him distracted somehow.
He
Yeah.
might
Definitely
already be
thought
a
we had a lot
degenerate
longer
gamer, but
before
he's gonna be
Phil
he's gonna
joined.
be raised on Bluey.
There.
Damn it!
I
Huh?
see him.
Okay, I don't.
Oh, I don't.
We've all lost him now.
God damn it.
We'll give it a second. Maybe he'll pop in.
Yeah, it might just be being slow,
I can see you now, Phil.
but no one else can see or hear him.
Nope.
Now I can't see anyone.
Oh, he says he can't see anyone.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
Hold on. I
wait.
see him.
Wait,
I see him.
who do we get?
Wait.
I've got Philip now.
I'm
Okay.
not Philip.
Okay.
I
I'm a
don't
cat.
yet, but I could at some point.
I got Carter, but I have no James.
Okay.
It's
or Chris.
unfortunate that I'm the one interacting with
Yeah.
him right now.
Or James have me.
Not yet.
Chris, do you have Philip right now?
I do.
Okay.
All right, Chris has.
There he
Chris
is!
has you.
Hey!
James has you as
Good
well.
enough. Good enough. I don't need them. I can just play. I can just
Except
play
you're
off whatever you two
inherently
say.
interacting with James.
You actually do
Yeah.
need James.
Yeah.
Do I?
You
I
were
mean, it's
speaking
like one
one of-
half of a telephone, right?
You're in the same scene together right now, but
We're just going to have to pass your messages back and forth.
10 words only.
We just don't share a language, and we need a translator. Oh wait, I gotta
Well-
have Chris and James.
Okay.
We'll take turns as to who does the.
I need Chris
the
and
passing
James to
along.
talk.
I feel
hi,
like
Hello.
I'm right here.
I have James.
I'm here.
I need Chris to talk.
I'm here too.
He is talking.
Hello.
I can hear Chris, but he's not moving. But
Okay.
I also probably
Good
don't
enough.
need that.
He's waving
Enough?
his hands.
enough.
Am I
I mean, if
still?
you
Okay.
can hear everyone, I feel like that's
Okay.
good enough.
Okay.
Do I need to stop
So-
moving yet?
Yeah, no, you're good. I can
Oh,
see you
okay.
move now.
Oh,
Nice
cool,
jazz
cool.
hands.
Never stop
Thank you.
dancing.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
All right.
Excellent.
Anyway,
Line.
with me as always is Phil playing Aloysia.
Wait, as always.
For the first time.
As always.
As always,
Always.
we all
Uh,
know
you
what this
haven't-
means.
Just because you haven't seen
Let
me
him-
playing
let
this
him do his
character,
intro.
like Chris has been doing one shots with me for like the last 2 months.
So true. Ilferi, you see talking with the conductor, a half-orc female. They are discussing the train robbery, and Ilferi has inquired to know more.
Do I have to do that whole outraged
art.
thing again?
Just one more time for the audience
Okay.
and me,
Cool.
please. It was good. I want to hear it again.
Yeah,
Clean-
I got it. I just
Clean
gotta.
take.
Clean take.
All right. So are you guys aware that there's an entire train car missing, and you're late?
You should be lucky anything arrived at all.
Yeah.
You're Ilferi.
Yes, and you are.
Lieutenant Aloysia. Ow, fuck it. I've been practicing this. Lieutenant Aloysia Claude de Saint-Pierre. I'm here to replace Private Louis Almond.
Who?
Your stone mage, the one who's been helping you build the bridge.
I haven't been here. I'm just concerned about the Bascot's money that we just lost in cargo, but I just got here.
I'm concerned about the men. So where's the med tent again? Turning back to address the conductor.
Once we arrive, we can get the wounded guards in and cared for. We're not far now.
If there's injured, I can take care of that. They shouldn't be sitting there bleeding.
Well, by
Not
all
bleeding,
means.
but they're gonna need help. You do medical?
I heal. It's just
Good.
magic. It's not that
Good.
complicated.
8 gut wounds, 1 shot to a neck, though that was suppressed. They're doing okay, but if you can get them in walking condition, that'll be great.
Okay. Lead the way.
Start heading forward towards basically one of the cars where that got turned into like a very quick makeshift, like almost like closer to like a mash setup of people just in seats laying. They're
I guess in
healed-ish.
retrospect,
Yeah.
Ilferi probably would have seen them on his pass through the cars, but
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, does this character have a face, or are they gonna die soon?
Would you like a description?
Yes, but also if you have a portrait, that'd be cool too.
yeah, let me pop
Yeah,
It's
it.
on
I
the
think-
overlay.
Yeah.
It is on the overlay.
Yeah, I'll pop it
Yeah, but I'm
into.
not-
I've been here the whole time, James. Overlay and all.
I'll pop it
Looking at
into
the
Foundry as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Foundry. I should pull that up.
I can't see the overlay right now.
Yeah. I've been looking at all the wonderful faces of my friends and now fellow players.
You're kind of this color.
That
That's
is so
completely washed
blown out
out.
with
What
light.
color was that?
What color is it,
It was
James?
dull green blend.
Okay.
Yeah,
kind of like
exactly. Spot on. That exact Pantone.
It's kind of like when people are like, how do you spell that? Oh, just the way it sounds.
Try this.
And how does it sound?
That just
Meh.
looks white to me.
A little bit better, but still very white.
It's so white.
That sucks. Oh well, I tried.
It's almost as white as this group of people.
Mhm.
Oopsie.
Until I get your name down, I'm just gonna remember that it's like Ilawi.
It's
Aloysia.
Aloysia. Yeah.
Alopecia.
Aloysia.
Alopecia.
Alopecia.
I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna say it. I was trying really hard not to say it.
All right.
Gotcha. Baldness.
What? Oh,
Al-
yes. Yes. Sorry, I thought we'd moved on.
Never.
Nah. What? Us hanging on a bit? That can't be true.
I don't do that.
None of us do that. We're too classy. But yeah, there. Yeah, I see picture.
All right, so we've got a triage car kind of going on.
Okay. I haven't actually gotten to use any of my new abilities yet, so I'm gonna get to pull one out now. But I never really came up with a good, like, planar version of it, so I guess it's just starry form.
Okay.
So we get to the tent, and Ilferi's form kind of turns kind of semi-transparent and is covered in just golden stars from head to toe as he enters. And he has like a constellation of like a chalice above his forehead. Point me to the most wounded. And I'll start casting spells.
Yeah. Take him over to Private Jeffrey. A guy who took like a nasty wound to like right above the clavicle.
Not the
Very
clavicle.
Not the clavicle, yeah, like above in the neck meat. It's a very technical term.
Up to 6. How many wounded are in here actually? Like 6?
8 or 9.
Okay, well, I can start with 6. I'll start by casting Mass Cure Wounds
Mm-hmm.
on everybody. I don't need to place a measure, but we'll cast it. It should roll. So I'll heal everybody, or I'll heal 6 people for 15, and then because I'm in my chalice form, I also heal plus 5. The guy you were talking about, 11 more hit points.
Okay. So yeah, that definitely stabilizes the worst of the wounds that, you know, nobody's gonna die or bleed out at this point.
Cool. And then I'll just go around and like cast Cure Wounds on individuals, and I get that 1d8 plus 5 on all of the healing spells I cast. I get an additional 1d8 to pass out to someone within 30 feet.
Neat.
So I'll bring everyone to just like no one's bleeding out. No one's wounded. If someone lost a limb, I can't do anything about that.
No, I don't think anything's so serious. Chris?
Yeah, no.
But otherwise, I get people up to feeling good.
All right, yeah, seems good. And then, probably around the time that you're finishing that up, the train starts braking as you near the railhead.
Okay. I don't have. I guess I was just casting Healing Word because I don't seem to have Cure Wounds prepared today, but it's whatever. I'm just doing this to consume some spell slots.
Haven't used those in a while. Need to flex them, or else they get smaller.
Atrophy.
Yeah.
I kind of want to make magic atrophy rules.
Oh, God.
For D&D. That sounds
Mana burn.
That sounds and mana burn at the same. That sounds like a nightmare to
I
play
mean,
with.
like there kind of is an idea to that as you get older and older editions, your some ability scores would like waver and stuff, which would affect things, or the idea that
Except your mental ability scores
retiring-
kept going up. It
or
was
the idea
wild.
of retiring would make you lose levels.
In third edition, your mental
the third and 3.5, your strength, dex, and con would go down by 1, 2, and then 3.
Oh,
And
interesting.
Rules
Never
no
heard
one
about that.
played with.
But your int, wisdom, and charisma would go up by 1, and then 1, and then 1.
which is why old people had great vision
Yeah.
Yep.
because
But-
that was based on your wisdom score.
Fair enough.
But even with that vision, with rules as written, no one can see the moon.
True.
All right.
In even older editions, the effects of old age were different, and originally you just either retired or died.
Or
All
get
right,
reincarnated.
So,
That's true.
Goku, Jack, and Mina, a fairy's probably gone about maybe 30 to 45 minutes when the train arrives.
You guys think he's dead?
Or on the train. One or the other, most likely.
Yeah, I'm dead. Sorry, guys. I walked out and I'm just like covered in stars.
I know what you mean with like you look like an asterism, but you said covered in stars, and I just imagined just normal a fairy, but covered in like gold star stickers.
It's his wizard robe.
You
See-
tried.
I thought children's glow in the dark stickers that you put on their ceiling.
Oh, that's so much. That's so good. Also, what do you mean children's?
I'm not saying
also
they're
like.
only for children. I'm saying they're marketed to children.
Look,
Also,
I have
wearing
backup
those on the-
stars for when I'm out of wild shapes, alright?
And he's also wearing a green suit, and so that's how he's being like made see-through. But the glow-in-the-dark stickers are just pasted on that.
Unfortunately, we haven't invented chroma key yet, so he just looks like he's wearing a green outfit.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So yeah, a fairy steps off the train, with a couple of guards that look worse for wear. A half-orc woman and what appears to be one fewer supply train car than expected.
Okay, well, I don't know who this half-orc woman is, so I'm going to go to the conductor.
Train Admiral. Come on.
Look, he hasn't gotten his promotion yet. He doesn't know about it. It's a surprise. Don't tell him. What happened?
Bandits managed to decouple one of the supply carts. Had our men fight them off, but they were too much for what we had.
Where did this happen?
Double check notes. Happened between Springfield and Agatsura. Not a lot out there.
It's a fair ways back. We'll have to send a team out to go investigate.
What are the odds it happens again? And is it still like they may have emptied it, but are you gonna come across the car when you head back? Are they able to get it off the tracks?
We'll be able to. We'll wire to the city and have them investigate if and I can get word back to you.
Okay.
If nothing else, they need to know before the next train is set out.
Yeah.
Naturally.
And this is Aloysia. She's a
Lieutenant
new rock
Aloysia.
mage, I guess.
Hi.
Looking to Mina and Jack initially, reaches into the jacket over their uniform, pulls out like a folded thing of paper, handing it to Jack. Yes, I'm here to replace Private Luis. He's having a kid.
Is that what the paper? I'll flip the paper open. Is that what it says?
It is what the paper says.
He didn't look pregnant to me.
And it's signed by names are hard.
General
Vigilante.
Kenan Vigilante.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, vigilante.
Yep.
It's the
Vigilante.
word it says. I don't see a diacritical mark on that E.
Oh, also, pregnancy looks different from pregnancy. Pregnancy is like, guys, you know.
I thought it
Okay.
was when someone named Greg was pregnant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking
same.
too.
Or you're pregnant with
It could
somebody
be.
who's going to be named Greg.
That's how you
Pregnant.
know that you have
That's how
to
you know,
name
yeah,
Greg.
pregnancies look
Yeah,
different.
yeah. It's a different
Yeah.
biological process. Otherwise, why would anyone be named Greg?
Unfathomable, really.
I just had to get a pregnant joke out. Sorry.
Hmm
This whole game was a mistake.
You're a mistake. Let's keep playing.
I know, James. My parents should have never gotten married.
All right, moving right
I-
along.
Look, I was a mistake too, but it's fine.
I was fully intentional.
I was
My brother was a mistake.
Yeah. Look at these people.
They were
Responsible
aiming
parents,
for a
yeah.
girl.
When my dad heard Catherine was getting a tattoo, he said that's a permanent reminder of a temporary feeling. And I thought, oh, you mean like me and Jenny? I would never say that out loud to him. But
And
it
he's
is
definitely
what,
not watching this.
But it is what I think about.
Yikes.
I'm gonna send your dad the VOD.
All
He
right.
would not get through it.
Yeah, we're how deep in? Nobody's watching this.
It's true.
All right. Anyway. So yes. Aloya. Is that how you pronounce it?
Aloysia.
Aloysia.
Yeah.
Aloysia hands over the documents. Jack, at a cursory glance, at the very least, they seem legitimate.
If not, maybe rushed. The dates seem to be a very small window.
Like yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, good. We'll get you trained up as soon as we can. But
Wonderful.
we need those materials, or having you here would be rather unnecessary.
Hmm. Wood and steel, yes. Stone I can provide, but you're correct. Chris, do I have maybe any hints or inclination of what happened during the robbery that might give us maybe a hint of direction or anything like that? Like what direction did they approach from, or no, middle of the night, it was very sudden. What direction they left in is unknown because our train was pulling away so fast.
Yeah, they kind of were upon you from both sides of the track.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like I can't do my job until you get your job done.
Well, we can get you started. Some of the material made it here at least. But we do need the rest of it as soon as possible. Mina, are you prepared to make a team?
What? Yeah.
I'll go fight some bandits.
Wonderful.
Were they on horseback?
Oh, yes, almost definitely.
Awesome. I am super effective against bandits on horseback.
God damn it.
Mina will definitely be leading the team then.
Do I have? I believe, Chris, we discussed that there, again, middle of the night ambush, but there were probably about 24 or so attackers. So, and like you said, odds are they didn't get the car off, but I assume they probably had some means of moving the materials separately.
That makes logical sense.
Yeah, that is what I'm kind of putting out into the air. I'll get my things off the car. We didn't really go into this, Chris, but if I recall, we're essentially in like a shanty town. Like this is a town raised as a base camp to build this train line, correct?
Yes, and actually, here, the shanty town is more, or I guess,
I mean, it's just an encampment because it's moved every couple of days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So every day they build another few miles of track, and the camp moves to the new head.
It wouldn't be like buildings; it's just like nice pavilions, essentially.
Pavilions.
Go down, move, go up.
Yeah. The nicest one has a slab, a slab of wood for the floor. It's like that's the nicest thing you got. Most of it's just dirt flooring and some.
And for
understood.
And for summer in Bear, you don't really have to worry too much about weather.
The elements, like what it's mild. Understood. Then I'll get my stuff.
Yeah, we're on the southern coast of Bear. People vacation here.
Right. Get my stuff. I'll set up, and you can show me the site, and then we can go look for bandits.
All right.
Certainly.
Is that setup and stuff enough time for a short rest? Kind of use both my wild shapes.
Well, was there anything else anyone was planning to do this evening? I mean, short answer, yes, but
yeah. Is it evening?
Yes.
It's yeah.
So
okay.
It's if you look on Foundry, there's actually a clock in the bottom left corner.
Bottom left. Neat. Yes. My laptop was blocking it. Neat. Is there a calendar as well?
Yes.
Yes, there is. If you
I clicked on it and it did the thing.
Yep.
That's how we figured out it was Ilferi's 16th birthday, not his 15th.
I saw that. The screenshot looked like a calendar, not like just a little. Yeah. I'm using a notebook for the first time in a D&D game for bucks. Who knows how long?
So, who's going with me? Is anyone on this team coming with me? Or do I need to go find team members elsewhere?
Oh, I'll totally rough up some
Yeah, I
bandits.
think I've got time.
Both of
Has
you?
work ended for the day, or is there?
Yeah, work has ended for the
Yeah.
day. As far as Koku has concerned,
Yeah.
she delegated this to you. You say who's on the team.
Fair enough. I just
Mhm.
I'm asking who feels comfortable leaving. Because then I can also add to it from that.
Koku will go if you ask her. I think Mina would know that.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right.
Are you guys? What is your departure plan?
Because we can't take the train, obviously.
Yeah, the next
Straight
train will
state.
leave tomorrow afternoon.
I mean, I've got the carriage, the self-walking carriage that doesn't have horses.
We do have that.
Yeah, like I mean, we could take it
And you won't shoot the horses
because there won't be any horses to shoot until we find the horses that need to be shot.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
it'd
we
be
could,
a little like if you were to take it anywhere outside of like the trail that the moving camps have created. It would be rough going, but yeah, you could definitely take it alongside the track.
right, but we could at least get back to where it diverted and then figure it out accordingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those things that like I saw on my list like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh yeah, I still have that.
Completely forgot about that.
Like the sending stones.
All right.
I mean, I'm looking at the data in the challenge. It doesn't mention anything about horses, but I imagine that there must be at least a few pack animals. That would theoretically also be an option.
Mhm,
This is bear, so megafauna.
right.
I don't think there's any megafauna pack animals in the at least in these camps, because I feel like that would be mentioned in the challenge documentation.
Well, there is the ultra mule.
The mule.
Yeah, I definitely would imagine there being mules, or maybe a few horses, or lugging supplies from the train to where they need to be and whatnot.
And to help
Or-
move the camp forward each night. and such.
Scouts, yeah.
I could be a horse for one person, but
Sure. How
about it.
far back was this?
I
It
was
was-
literally about to ask that.
It's a while back because they said it was between Springfield and
Right.
Igatsura. So it was roughly halfway back. So that would put it somewhere on the order of 60, 65, 70 miles
Okay.
back.
Yeah, did we scale this?
2 hours?
I don't know.
Train?
I don't know
Yeah,
if it's scaled, but we're at mile 130, whatever.
Yeah, you pretty much called it.
Sweet. 60
I
miles.
did
I
scale
don't
this map.
Nice.
I don't know how
Trains.
fast.
In this era, approximately 35 miles an hour or so.
Yeah, no, I was
based
talking
on-
about my little
Oh, the carriage, yes.
my self-driving carriage. I don't know how fast that goes.
Frankly,
Yeah.
I don't recall either.
I remember it going pretty quickly, but we were like on a street, so
Yes.
scale is weird.
Does it have any information on it?
I'm double checking.
Okay.
I had D&D Beyond pulled up, but I didn't have my character sheet pulled up.
Oh yeah, I should pull out my character sheet.
Friendly reminder.
Pull up your character sheet, mofos.
Yeah, who would not have their character sheet pulled up this whole time?
Like, that would be really weird.
Alright. Inventory.
Redbeard, I brought my character sheet.
Okay.
I brought it. I just didn't pull it up. It's here. I just got it.
Same.
So
You
yeah,
get a
well,
brownie point.
Yeah.
I
Is that like inspiration?
20 miles per
that's why
hour.
y'all are getting.
You
Nice.
can spend it to send a message to a brownie.
Delicious.
Well, I kind of already could do that, but it took like a whole ritual, and it wasn't actually a spell, and like it was downtime.
Did I hear 20 miles an hour?
Yes, 20 miles an hour. It seats 8.
So you'd be able to get there in about 3 hours.
Yeah. We want to do this now?
Might as well.
The sooner
would-
the better, though rest is a concern.
Exactly. All right. Everybody coming?
Did you want to do the short rest first?
I can do the short rest in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll take 3 hours. I'm fresh as a daisy. I haven't done much today
I
except
used spell slots intentionally.
show Lerny the thing, and he didn't die because I drew a picture. New girl, you want to come with us?
Yes.
Cool.
It's Aloysia, please.
Okay, Al's coming with us. Koku, Jack, Ilfairy. That's 5. Do we want to bring like 3 hired guns? Whoever we have on hand to
I
do
can go
some
talk
stuff.
to some. I can go talk to some of the guards. Get
Yeah.
a few to come with us.
leave Lerny, he's having a kid.
Yes, I.
Bring 3 who are either unmarried or hate their lives.
Wait, does
well,
Lerny have
really
a kid, or does Lerny just have kids?
Koku mishears.
He has kids. Whatever.
Koku mishears and then goes to get 3.
3 kids.
No, she goes to get 3 guards who hate their wives. So she
I
finds
mean-
3 British guards.
Might work too.
All right. Load it up and Kraken.
Yeah.
And she tells
Westbound
the other guards.
Yeah, Aloysia will get their stuff off the train, have it taken away. Tells them to just put it at the end of a line of tents. That I'll deal with it when I get back. And otherwise asks for a place to essentially change into adventuring attire.
Yeah, I'll show Aloysia to one of the tents that doesn't have anyone using it presently.
Thank you, Constable.
Night.
That wasn't in the documents. Thank you. Night. So, Sir Koku?
Yes.
Sir Koku?
It's just I know it's spelled weird. It's just pronounced sir.
Wonderful.
That was a Magic the Gathering reference.
I just assume everything is. At this point, it's a safer bet.
/
that's fair.
Song of Fire and Ice reference.
Oh,
Hmm.
I've never read Song.
I just assume everything
Yeah.
coming out of your out of you is a Homestar Runner reference.
But yeah, they get
safe bet.
yeah.
Brought it up.
But yeah, it sounds like after whatever amount of logistics, Aloysia rejoins with no longer in like what probably was like a almost dress uniform
Mhm.
into proper like armor, cloak, equipment on them. Sword, a book in almost like I imagine like similar to like a holster that Mina would keep a gun in, but for like a thick ass black leather tome.
Gotcha. She's one of those guys that has a holster for their Bible.
Yes.
Now I kind of want to have a character that has a holstered Bible, but that's because the Bible is secretly a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the,
Open
the
up
armor,
the Bible, pull out gun.
I did not.
Just like hold up the Bible. Just like hold up the Bible.
Cocks
Just like
the
stick your
spine.
finger in the middle and fire bullets out of it.
Like, I have always wanted
Pump
a
action
hollowed out
the
book with a
spine.
gun in it, but now I realize the full potential.
But yeah, it's just this dark purple and maroon studded leather armor. The studs look like bones and fang. And the plates almost look like leathery carapace.
Where was that, Chris? Where was the picture that you shared?
It's
this character?
It's in the display notes, currently titled "Picture."
So formal. So journal. Oh, okay, yeah, no,
There it
just
is.
brought it up. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if I can see that folder.
Yeah, we
But
don't
that's
have
okay.
display notes.
That it's not. Oh, now I can see it. Excellent.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't a big deal. I just wanted to be able to visualize while Philip was describing.
Hey, a bomb!
You don't need
What? Nothing to see
Display
here.
notes? What? Oh.
That was an old bomb. It already blew up.
It did blow up.
Ooh, a
Other
bomb.
note-
Oh,
other
it's
nodal-
expired.
There's some very
Yeah.
nice detail on this image. So.
Yeah. Other noticeable items would probably be like a ruby pendant and a circlet of amber and ivory, and the centerpiece is a gilded bird skull.
A bird skull? That's
Yes,
Perfectly normal.
perfectly normal.
It's one of bird skulls.
Don't you have a gilded bird skull?
I am a bird!
So it's gilded then.
Koku
24
suddenly
karat.
looks at Ilferi's skull.
You're practically a bird, Koku.
I am in no way a bird.
Dead giveaway.
Koku is bird-shaped.
Koku is friend shaped.
Koku's bird adjacent.
Koku is more bird adjacent in her small form, but she can't turn herself into that. She needs Zeodor for that.
Okay. But yeah, otherwise ready to go.
All right, sounds good. Everybody going loads into the carriage. Which I guess at this point is everyone but Koku.
Koku's going.
No, Koku's coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought I missed that. Cool. So everybody's going.
Everyone's going.
All right. Cool.
And I am so it works like a carriage. There's room for 5 inside and 2 outside. I am going to stay up where like the driver would be.
Hey, Redbeard, can I
Yeah.
retcon my 5th level spell slot for a 4th level healing spirit because it would have healed more?
Hey
So I don't
Philip,
wanna lose my 5th
Yeah.
level spell slot.
the mouth and eyeballs on your clothing, is that something that we see?
And
just
please
looking
don't
at
say
the
don't worry
image.
about it.
The
Say it with
eyes,
me, folks.
yeah, I would say that the eye is probably visible, but it is unmoving and probably just looks like a glass eye. It's probably nothing to worry about. The mouth is unseen.
Hey, he said it.
No, he
Yes.
didn't say don't worry about it. He said,
It's probably nothing to worry about.
yeah, which
It was
there was a description there.
don't worry
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it adjacent.
Yeah. Fucking,
As we make our way to the carriage,
her arm just starts screaming, I'm hungry.
I think Aloysia would probably sit in the carriage. They wouldn't assume to take shotgun from whoever Mina would consider their second,
If no one else, then
as much as they want to be in that
a
position.
guard.
Oh,
will take
Jackal
shotgun.
said shotgun.
All right, sounds
Yeah.
All right.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, same.
Light. Because it is like dusk.
Koku sticks her head out the window.
Okay.
I cast darkness.
Wait,
a
that's
minute.
that's the opposite.
I know.
Well, in 3.5, it could actually increase the light level. It was weird.
Okay, yeah.
Are we going with Koku's head?
Yeah.
All right,
Sure.
sounds good.
We
I mean, in that
detach
case, Koku should probably be sitting.
Yeah, Koku should be sitting
Fine.
shotgun.
I'll sit in the fucking carriage. I was just
You
gonna
can
detach
shoot out the
Koku's head and
window,
put it
you're
on
Does
the
Jack
fine.
get
window.
motion sickness?
Sam
no,
does.
because he's cooler than me.
Yeah.
If you're gonna play a fantasy character, you might as well
If
Yeah.
you're going to play a human fantasy character, do not also give it your motion sickness. Come on.
Is there room on the roof of the carriage?
Not really.
No.
I mean, how tight can you hold on?
Is there anything to hold on to?
I mean, you might be able to,
Not
but I think it's kind of
intentionally.
like angled. I don't know that there's a good place to sit. I don't think it's flat, is what I'm saying.
If it was
It's like
flat,
one of
I have
those.
room.
It's like one of those old campers from the 70s. It's just a sloped back
Yes.
Or a
Dang.
Tesla truck.
chrome.
Oh, a Cybertruck?
It's a Cybertruck. It's shaped exactly like a Cybertruck.
Oh my god. I quit.
That's how we know that it's low tech. It's low poly.
All right.
Oh boy.
So yeah, you're following the trail back. Kind of seeing as you go, just like every few minutes, there's a slightly older like set of cook fires. A few days, each one a few days older than the one before. And eventually,
I actually had something I wanted to add, Chris, before, like right before we get to wherever the scene that you're about to take us into. Over the tracks, there is a just out of nowhere, y'all. This was definitely not there before. A domed like tunnel of stone. This like made of a single like folded plane of stone about 6 inches thick over the rails.
Interesting.
makes sense.
Seems like a hazard.
That was the idea. They were on top.
Seems like a hazard to the train.
No, it was perfectly done. I measured it. I was glad I measured it up when I saw it when I first got on.
And how did you avoid gravity?
No, it's perfectly domed over, like so. It just
To scrape
Yes,
anyone off
but-
the top.
yeah. I think it took about 3.
But it might like break.
Just remove it on
I'm
the way
good at my
back.
job.
You can
Took
be
about
as good
3.
as you like. Stone is still of finite density.
All right, and just going a little bit past that, you guys see some lights ahead, and come upon what appears to be an empty flatbed cart, train car, similar to the ones you've seen that you've unloaded supplies from, that is currently being attached to a small engine that is facing west. There's a couple of men about, just like attaching it.
Yeah, presumably these are the men from Springfield that have come to retrieve the car, but we'll stop and make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're
You
the
all
men
better
from
not be
Springfield.
bandits.
We just stopped.
Have you seen anything since you got here?
Yeah, it's been quiet. Lovely night.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Insight check. No. So there's no materials left on the car. Then there, like, how many people are here? Like 2, 3.
Yeah. There's like
Okay.
an engineer, a shoveler, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's just the two people to
Apprentice
run the
engineer.
engine and go grab it. Okay, well, let's start looking around for any sign of where the bandits went.
All right.
And since we mentioned light earlier, I do also have the tracking lantern, but that's only 5 feet of bright light and 5 feet of dim, because its real purpose is that it changes color in the presence of bleak gate energy.
Oh yeah.
I'll wild shape into an owl and start flying around looking for anything that stands out. Because fortunately, as an owl, I have dark vision.
Okay.
Although I think it lowers my perception just a little bit.
If you guys are looking for tracks, I believe that would be a nature check.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds reasonable to me.
What about survival?
Oh yeah, I forgot about survival. It's a skill. Yeah, that seems viable, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
This actually probably makes more sense.
Yeah, actually. Which is a shame because that's lower for me. But
Yeah. I was like, I'll attempt, but it's not even close to what I'm good at. I rolled a 7.
I could roll high.
Exactly. Like, there's always a chance.
Hey, can I use my
did.
brownie point for advantage?
No.
Dang. I tried.
I think upon arriving to the scene and people getting out and doing it, I think Aloysia is gonna kind of stay back and watch y'all work, and also just let y'all work, recognizing they are a team. They have a procedure. They
Wait.
clearly know what they're doing.
We brought NPCs with us. I'm going to roll for the NPCs.
Oh yeah, there
What are we
were
rolling for?
Survival.
Survival to see if we can find tracks.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well. The NPCs did even worse than I did. Koku got a 14 plus 0 for a 14. The NPCs got a 2 plus 2 for a 4.
I got an 11.
These guards have a wisdom score of 9.
Oh no!
All right, fine. They got 1. I don't care. I don't think that that's going to be different from before.
They are orc though, so they do have dark vision.
Do they get advantage?
No, they just are able to see.
All right, fine. It doesn't matter.
They don't have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They can't get worse than a 1. Good.
I got a 23.
There we go.
I am a druid.
Yes.
So, Koku, Elfari, you kind of take to the sky and kind of just start doing like kind of a circling pattern until you you get a lead. You can see that there's a group of tracks that came from the north, and then they kind of split, and you can see them going along both sides of the tracks for a few hundred yards, and leading up to where you are now, continuing towards the stone tunnel that's a few hundred feet up the trail, the tracks a little bit, and then the tracks coalescing and meeting up with that northern trail again.
And then, sorry, say that last part one more time.
The tracks go back and meet that northern trail that
That they arrived on.
yeah, presumably.
So they came in, they followed the train tracks, and then they went back to the train, and then went back the way they came.
Yeah, so you've got like tracks coming in like this, and then you've got tracks on both sides like this, and then you've got something like that.
Gotcha. I let out a shrill owl hoot or whatever.
Hoot.
They screech. I let out an owl screech, and then I try to get the group to go that way.
I think the owl saw something.
It looks suspiciously like a parrot, but like an owl-shaped
I
parrot.
think the owl parrot saw something.
If we gut it, we'll be sure to know.
We all know it's Ilferi. Go ahead, Ilferi, show us.
And I'll just like fly ahead.
Yep.
Like,
He shows you the tracks.
Are we sure it's O'Ferry, though?
it
I've
looks just like
never-
me, just like
I have
in an owl
never
shape.
seen an owl
Is it-
that color.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it a very colorful, prismatic owl?
It is. It is the
It
exact
wasn't-
same feather coloration as
How do we
O'Ferry.
know it
So it's got
wasn't
green on the
replaced?
head, like red down the body.
If the people who did this can replace Ilferi, they have a better eye to detail than anyone I've ever run into. Let's go.
Like I'm shaped like this because I want you to know who
Yes.
I am.
You say let's go, Mina. Are we taking the carriage or are we walking at this point?
The carriage isn't going to do great, and these guys were on horseback. So while it
Mhm.
could be really far, it's also like we can take the carriage. It's just not going to go 20 miles an hour, and
Sure.
it could break.
I wanted to, just get an idea of what we were doing.
I'm
thus far.
fine to take it. It might be smarter to take it, especially if we're able to find anything. We might be able to bring some stuff back.
Also, it'll be able to keep up with me a bit better.
Sure,
Then I'll
let's
take
take it. I didn't pay for this thing, so if it breaks, it breaks.
I do not like that mentality. Wait, where'd you get it?
Listen, the guy inside it was a piece of shit, scumlord, and we stopped him and we stole his shit.
It's a little dented. There's still tree bark in the
I
front.
mean, we did it officially, but if you want, like, we took it. We took a crime lord's fancy carriage.
By the way, was this turned in and requisitioned, or was this kept?
I think we kept it.
Catherine may have forgotten, but Mina would not have.
Oh.
Interesting.
It's fine.
It was a gift from a crime lord.
It's not a gift. It's definitely taken.
No, I remember that wizard dude
Yeah,
was like
constables are not allowed
controlling
to
this guy's
receive
mind and
gifts
said,
over
"You
value
can
of
have the
100 gold."
carriage."
Uh-huh.
Oh, we are definitely allowed to receive gifts over that value.
Yeah.
There's no rule
like,
against that.
I was thinking there is an idea government officials are not allowed to receive gifts over a certain value typically because the idea that it would
but
otherwise be considered a
receiving
bribe.
receiving gifts is actually a mechanic.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's how it doesn't count
Also,
against our requisition.
This is not our universe, there, Bucko.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Also, bribe the fuck out of me. Do it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I lead them down the trail, flying
Mhm.
around at the speed of sound. Got places to go.
Yeah.
You fly at the speed of sound. You are ripped apart by the air pressure.
No, I'm a magic bird. You can't do that.
Flying around at the speed of.
You are ripped apart by the magic pressure.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair.
So you follow the trail maybe a few miles out, and then it just stops.
Can I make another
Start.
survival check if it's like magically stopping or just like
Begin
teleport.
ritual casting detect magic. Which yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome to do a survival check, but if you're looking to see
Holes.
if it magically stopped, it would have to be Arcana check. But if you're just looking
Well,
to see
I'm
if
wondering if
you lost track of it, then it would be survival.
I'm kind of thinking the opposite. I'm like, did they disguise their tracks?
Sure.
If they didn't, if there's no signs that they're disguising their tracks, then it might be magic.
Sure.
Jack, can you start looking for a rift?
Yep.
And
I'll
I'm
do my
going.
ritual.
And I'm going to try to use Arcana to see if there's any evidence of magic here. Got a 21 Arcana check.
I got a 22 survival.
Survival definitely appears as if there's no mundane tracks that have been hidden.
Okay.
Arcana.
Well, since we're here, I'll turn back to normal.
There does seem to be something funky magically.
Okay, definitely the effects of some sort of spell.
Aloysia, how long does it take for you to do the ritual?
11 minutes, so it's pulling out my book, snap my finger, the little latch on the book, which is like a little like silver 6-clawed hand, unclicks, and in an early page just starts doing a ritual.
I thought rituals were always 10 minutes.
It is 10
plus the
minutes
spellcast.
plus the oh yeah, you're right, so it would be 10 minutes 6 seconds.
Oh, it's plus the normal
10
casting
minutes
time?
plus the casting time, the normal casting time.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And looking around, I need this, Carter, is when a mouth appears as you see Aloysia reach into their rib cage and then starts pulling out a staff like the most morbid Mary Poppins.
What is wrong
It's
with
not
this
even
woman?
really.
She's
not
not
so much
allowed-
morbid
no,
as
no.
gross.
It's,
I like it.
Yeah. And then sets the staff, which looks like a daisy chain of forearms.
What is wrong with this woman?
The staff just then stands there. The arms splay out, and I set the book in it.
Catherine,
And
I
then-
need you to do some things for me.
Pull a staff of arms out of her rib cage?
Yeah.
Well, someone's had an awakening tonight.
Yeah, all right.
Horrifying.
That's too many limbs for one person.
That's why it's a staff.
It's got a
point.
person.
Yeah.
She pulled him out herself.
What, you don't keep extra in there?
Say again, Jack.
Sam being a dumbass, ignore
That
him.
was-
Oh, I was hoping that was Jack. Hubert has a lot inside him.
I would say I've seen weirder, but I don't think I have, actually.
And that's saying a lot.
You
Yeah.
saw like an interdimensional being suck the brains out
Yeah,
of somebody.
you saw a donut
Yup.
of teeth.
Yeah,
Jack-
and I
Jack's just like-
still think I don't think I've seen weirder.
Jack's just over there like, same shit, different day.
All right.
Okay.
I would
Well-
also know, Jack, you recognize some of the ritual words as infernal.
Sounds about right. Yep.
All right. Well, if nothing else happens in the next 10 minutes and 6 seconds, your ritual completes.
Ilferi and I talk shit, but that's it.
What flavor of magic do I taste?
Well, theoretically, Jack's ritual also goes off.
Are
about
those
the
hands
time.
covered in tongues?
What was Jack's?
No.
I was checking for Bleak Gate,
Bleak Gate.
I believe.
Ah, okay. So,
Well,
yes,
the lantern's not reacting, so it's not bleak gate energy, right?
correct. I mean, that is probably the correct conclusion to draw.
So you'd probably be looking for something else,
Right.
because y'all know
Yeah.
what the lantern does.
I don't remember what else we had.
You don't have the dreaming.
I was about to say, I saw on the list detect planar energy as a
Yes.
spell, but I assumed that was a in-game lore spell that I couldn't take.
Right.
That is something that the party has learned.
Yeah,
and could
That it would
potentially
not
teach
be
you.
available. I assumed that it wasn't available to my character.
Yeah. Jack, I believe you would have access to detect planar energy from the Bleak Gate, Apet,
Yeah.
Nem.
Yeah.
What's the water one?
Mavisha?
Navisha?
Yeah.
Something like that. That might be it.
I'll check for a pet.
You do not detect
Oh,
them.
they're fucking dead if they go there.
What
Yeah.
does your ritual look like, Jack?
Mine, Jack just like makes a little circle with different little like magical flames around it, so that whichever one doesn't wink out shows them which way energy is. But in this case, if there was no Apet energy, they would all go out.
Yeah, they all wink out.
I got nothing.
And Aloysia, you detect conjuration.
Well, they bamfed out with it, that's for sure.
Great.
That would.
Oh,
have to
and I
be-
guess worth mentioning on the tracks that you guys saw, there
Oh.
were like wagon trails as well.
Okay.
That like they didn't come all the way up to the train tracks, like it looks like it was left and then recovered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's big. That's pretty big magic.
I mean, do you think they conjured themselves away?
That's what I would imagine. Maybe they had a gate in and out. That would be big. Like teleportation circle doesn't move this much stuff. So that would have to be a very. That's some big magic.
They have just
Well-
done it more than once.
Mm-hmm.
The people against us do have pretty vast resources.
Teleportation circle. That's 6 seconds repeating over and over again would require a lot more people than attack the train and would have taken so much time. Hours at this point, just to move a quarter of the cargo, which again can't be moved with teleportation circle.
That's
what's-
magic.
What's clear is that these were not regular bandits, as we suspected. The question is, how do we follow them?
I feel you, Kai.
Let me see. It starts flipping pages in the book again, being held up by this staff, which is just like standing on its own.
Yep.
Is the magic still like? Is it just like a remnant, or is it actively still here?
That's a good question. Is it just remnants, Chris, or does there actually maybe seem to be something more powerful lingering?
Give me an Arcana check.
Sure thing. I'm good at
Can I
this.
also Arcana check?
Can the wizards
I'm kinda-
assist each other on the Arcana check?
I'll maybe an assist, but with Aloysia leading the way since they have the detect magic going.
Sent, as it were.
I believe I did
Sure,
this
I'll-
correctly.
Yeah, it should just give you advantage for an assist.
23.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything lingering, but you do notice that there are several instances of the same spell being cast repeatedly, and not that long ago.
Yeah, multiple castings, fresh, and wait. Constable Malone, what do you think this is?
I'm not sure. I'm being distracted by something. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
you can ignore it till later. It's not important.
Multiple castings, fresh in this area. Conjuration. Either they brought something in or took something out. Typically, conjuration brings instead of sending away.
What do you want to bet they work for Laia?
Oh, that's not even a bet.
No.
Then
Easy
how much
money.
do you want
Pass.
to bet that they're taking those supplies to their camp?
Also pass.
Even if that's true, taking them to the other camp means taking them to our friend.
While they're having this while they're looking for this and having this discussion, just in case, I'm going to cast See Invisibility and look around.
Okay.
So Koku's eyes start glowing a slightly different color, and one of the side sets of crystals swings forward, and she's going to look around. I don't expect to find anything, but just let me know if I do. It lasts for an hour.
Your lens of truth reveals not.
Well, it lasts for an hour.
Yep.
So if they teleported the materials away and were able to teleport that much away, it's probably at the other camp, the one running parallel to you.
Potentially, unless they're stockpiling it.
That's where I was heading with that line of thought, is that they teleported it to Renza. Since there's a teleportation circle there.
Yeah, that would make a teleportation spell much more accurate.
True.
But if they were teleporting large amounts of material through the public teleportation circle, that would be very easily tracked. We can certainly check on that, but I'd be surprised if they were that sloppy.
That's what I'm thinking. They might be taking it to another location.
I mean, it could also maybe go directly to, like, the campsite.
Exactly, a stockpile somewhere.
It wouldn't be too difficult for them to set up their own For someone capable of this, it wouldn't be too difficult for them to simply set up their own teleportation location.
Or a network of them.
Well, I don't have any divination magics. Any of you?
I mean, I can ask the stars, see what I get tomorrow, but it's more asking how my plans will roll out, and less asking where something went.
Sky Seer is not just a name.
On the off chance of finding anything, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rituals for Nem and the water plane, just for
thoroughness.
Yeah.
This is fascinating. What kind of magic is this? I'm not familiar.
It checks for breaks and essentially reality, the walls between the planes.
Really? That's unusual.
Yep.
That's not common, or how? That's not a phenomenon that's ever been cited for a very long time.
It is something that has become necessary to us, given who we are up against. For the sake of national security, we can't tell you more.
I don't know how they do it. I've just learned how to find it.
How
and I
long do
kill
these
what comes
anomalies
through.
last? Do they
For
last
the
more
sake
than
of
the...
national security, we cannot tell you more.
Long enough that you'll get caught.
Fascinating.
Let's just say if you ever run into one, either leave or kill whatever comes out of it.
That's a shame.
No, it's not.
It's a shame that the planes are that hostile.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you four want to do next?
I think now is a good time for our midpoint break.
Ooh.
Midpoint break.
Midpoint break.
Midpoint break.
Exactly.
So get up.
I am
stretch,
bring my
get some water,
surfboard.
bio,
Mhm.
whatever you got to do.
Yep, water.
We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Convert fluids into other fluids.
I love converting fluids into other fluids. It's my second favorite hobby.
Is your first favorite converting solids to other solids?
Did you refill the pitcher?
Whoop, we're back.
Oh, shit.
Chris, why didn't you warn us?
Yeah, I should've done that. All right. Was there anything else you guys wanted to investigate out here? We head back.
I would like to take a sample of the dirt in the area. Let's see. This would be a vial pulled from their right shin.
Sure.
And a sample of the soil put into it, and then just fed back in.
I like it. Biomage.
Stop.
Sounds good.
Yeah, just hold it out a tongue.
This is quite the introduction. What a first impression. I guess second impression. I met him on the train, but this is more
Third.
impactful for sure.
Third for me.
We've met?
Not in so many words. The capital. The trial of adulthood.
Not the capital. The summer.
Oh, that was it. Oh, right, that was the summer court. At the summer court, the trial of adulthood.
Technically,
No,
that was
what?
more words than I said, because all I said was we met, but okay.
Second impression, and I'm saying this is my third. You all did
I
quite
think he
well.
meant our impression of you.
Yeah.
Shrug.
Yeah.
And
I'm
You
sure
guys
Cody
forget
as
when we
best
met
as
the
I
girl
can.
with the detachable arm or the immortal guy. I'm just saying, shit isn't that weird.
wait,
Okay,
who was the
Jack.
removable arm?
Some
National security.
Oh, I thought you meant one of you. And
No.
I noticed.
No, Jack was
The
just saying
hand,
that they've
but-
seen weirder things on their travels.
Oh, okay. I noticed the hand, but that was about it. I didn't see his whole arm.
Well, the hand is not by
National
choice,
security.
I guess.
Or
No,
there's-
No,
Barry,
that's not
I
national
need you-
security.
I very much need you to stop with. No, but the rest of that story is.
Fair, but the arm itself isn't.
Or there was the the place with the big donuts that
Yeah.
happened.
Donuts.
That
That happened in public, so I feel like we can tell that story.
Oh, was that the museum something that I read in the
No.
paper?
It was a gun show.
Gun show.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
It was both of them.
Sure, I guess,
These
yeah.
big donuts from beyond time and space that want to digest you psychically.
I really wish you would tell me more about the planes, but I understand.
I assure you, you do not.
Is there anything else more here, or should we start heading back to the carriage?
Probably not.
I guess we head back
Yeah.
down thousands of gold of materials.
So,
You-
should I
how
be riding the rails every day? I don't know. Not that I'm enough to stop it, but like,
You
I don't
said
know.
you had a friend in the other camp.
yes.
Is there a chance that they might be able to tell us when something happens, or is that too much?
Well,
Oh, we could just message and be like, "Hey, your bitch ass helpers stole our shit."
well, you
I
can
would deploy
you can
more
call and
diplomacy.
ask, but they may not have. It's entirely possible they just don't.
No.
Yeah.
That,
So,
or
I mean,
not.
we can call and ask, and they may have taken it there. If they did take it there, then we would have more answers.
Is this on our? This is us walking back towards
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tracks. Okay.
I think we're pretty much done here. I don't know that there's much else we can do.
Have you enjoyed Bear so far?
No.
It's left a
Okay.
lot to be desired.
I like it. Things are simple here.
Fair. Like, okay, fine, but like,
Simple is not how I would describe it.
Well,
How
your
would you
Bruce
describe
is
it?
making us play a game in order to talk to someone of national security, and he hired a
So I'm not-
robot bear to try and kill us in that maze. In case you didn't notice.
Oh, I noticed. I mean, they had to spice it up somehow since the muzzle regulations 8 years ago.
I would describe it as naive. I will not elaborate.
That wouldn't ask you to be perfectly honest.
I mean, we
Hello?
jump through hoops and Rasur all the time.
You're,
But we know where
You
the hoops
have-
are.
because they're in your home.
Right, I think these hoops are simpler.
Brutal, but simple, yes. And as for a contact of your national security, it's our national interest.
To make
But
a
is it-
game of it.
Your interest. It occurs to me that we know nothing about you, and you have asked us very many questions that are highly suspicious.
I was wondering when you were going to start asking
I would like to
questions.
see your hands, please.
Mine don't come off like his, but
Show me
uh,
your hands.
gives a smirk, starts rolling up sleeves.
I don't
takes
care
off.
about your arms. Show me your hands, please. Are you wearing any rings?
Several. There. Well, I don't know. It's a weird word. Catherine might know. What are like the finger like segmented bits that cover like the length of a
soul
finger?
caster.
Ah, yes.
What do you? How do you mean?
Soulcaster to here wraps around
It's not actually a soul
decorative,
caster.
It's not.
chains,
Sorry,
I
that was-
mean,
and
but
you
it might be though.
you
Basically,
see a signet ring on another hand.
What material is the signet ring?
Silver. And the emblem looks like the best it could be described is a intricate dragon skull with a coin in its teeth.
We should check the inside of that ring, right?
The
Yeah,
soulcasters you'll
basically-
also would notice will have sharpened
I
tips.
can't believe we
Don't care
just
about
keep
those.
calling it that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Koku is going to tap the signet ring. I would like to see the inside of this.
What do you mean the inside of this?
I would like to take it
like
off your
the-
finger, examine the inside, and then hand it back to you.
Gets it. It's a snug fit. It doesn't come off very often. Takes it, hands it over. You would also notice very faint scars just all over Aloysia's hands.
Koku's face is very difficult to read, but if she
I imagine
pays any attention to the scars, she doesn't show it.
Yeah.
She's going to examine the inside of the ring. Is it anything other than a plain
No.
ring on the inside?
Actually, there would probably be a set of initials that reads, if I'm remembering this correctly.
Oh,
Letters
if it's
inside?
OB, you're about to die, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the name. It's like Department of Draconic Affairs
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
is what would be inscribed on the inside.
It doesn't
DDA.
start with an O, so
Cool.
you don't
Doesn't
have
start
to
with an
die.
The D, I don't know. That D is particularly round.
You.
Philip
Okay.
wants to play a different
Philip
character,
wants
apparently.
to die.
No, it is
All right,
very
guess this is the
clearly
night
a
bitches
D. It
die.
actually, it is Department of Draconic Affairs. I'm not sure if any of your characters would know what that means.
Wait a second, it starts
we
with the
know
note of Draconic Affairs Department.
We know what the Department of Draconic Affairs is, but none of us care.
That's
all right.
fair.
Koku puts hands the ring back to you. That's all for now.
Bear hasn't been kind to you, has it?
That's a point of order. Dragon affairs, not draconic.
Thank you. Dragon Affairs.
You know, kind is relative.
Also, lots of places haven't been kind.
Yeah. I'd say most places have been pretty kind.
Kindness is irrelevant to function. Let's go.
All right, you guys go and load back up in the carriage. Headed back to the railhead. By the time you get back to the track, the empty train bed and the engine are gone.
Yeah.
And then it's another 3-hour ride back up to the trailhead, so you'll probably get there around midnight 30 or so.
On the way back, as Koku asked, stone shape the arch so it just goes
Back into the ground.
Yeah, it just like falls over.
Away from the tracks.
Yeah, a seam in the middle and 2 others that cause it like 2 trees falling apart from each other.
Yep.
All right. Nothing else
that's
eventful
still-
happens on the ride back.
Man, I didn't get to cast Cone of Cold on bandits.
So what does the ring mean? Or is that national security?
That's definitely national.
That's definitely national security. Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Will do, Constable Malone. Will
Really,
do.
that got you, babe?
I've had a long day, and once we're done with this, I have to stay up making muffins. So yes.
All right. There's not any other business. We can do a long rest.
Sweet.
My only business is setting up my sleeping quarters.
Yep. They provide a tent for you
Spell.
if you don't have one.
No. No.
On the ride back,
Ooh.
do we think I need to ride rails? Is there anything else for me to do? Because, like, the thing is, either they're going to attack here or they're going to keep attacking the supplies.
I mean, it seems like it wouldn't be the worst idea.
We definitely
like,
need to increase
our
our
whole
security on the rails.
Yeah.
But we should also have someone go to Rinza and follow up on the idea that the bandits may be taking the material through there. As I said, I'd be surprised if they were that sloppy, but I've been surprised before.
Yeah.
I need...
Whoever goes to Rinza should also go to Griento and speak to him in case he's received any
Ill
shipments.
Bugatti.
Well, hopefully the bandits were at least sloppy enough to not take off the port marks from Rayo Pedresco.
Sure.
Anything that came to Griento that came through Rayo Pedresco is most likely purloined.
Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, just because the map's cropped, Rinza is on the opposite side of the
You
Gulf
should be able
of
to
the
move
capital, right?
the map around.
Oh, how do
Yeah.
I do
Right click.
that? I am right-clicking. It's just moving the big picture around. Like, it's moving the whole...
Oh, you can change
Sure.
to display,
Yeah,
and that
display
will
has
bring you
the
to the.
full variant.
Ah! Thank you.
The Cantabria challenge, you can also see it from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to... I wasn't sure if it was... If Rinza was, again, now I can see, opposite Seobriga, or if it was up closer to Manhill and
Right.
Citado Cavallo. Okay.
Yes, Rayo Pedresco is the side. That's where you would have come from
Yeah.
on the rails. That's the side that we're coming from. Renza is the side that Griento is on.
Yeah. Oh, the staff got into the carriage and is sitting next to me.
You know, just like put it away.
Spell lasts 8 hours.
What
It's useful.
spell
It's
is
useful.
that?
Tiny servant?
What servant?
Tiny servant?
That's not tiny.
I didn't name it.
It's that clip button.
It waves at you
Ugh.
times. The hands
You know,
have
I
6
think
fingers.
I'm getting more on board with this whole mechanical thing.
Never
Jack tips his hat to the staff, pulls it down, and goes to sleep.
We thought you want another, more magic-y person, less mechanically inclined person. To join
Yeah,
the
I was about to
party.
say, when you brought up mechanical, never touched this stuff, really.
You don't say.
They tried to give me a typewriter, and it was awful.
You know, I think you'd be really good at it with this thing.
He's all thumbs. There are 2 thumbs. 4 fingers, 2 thumbs.
Ugh, this
Fine.
is so gross. I've
Just
seen
Snap my fingers twice, and it hands into ribcage. Teeth.
All right. I mean, I've seen like wild shapes go really wrong, and
We found Hubert in a dragon horde up north.
what?
I don't know what they were trying to make, but it made this, and I got to keep it. The armor.
Okay. I'm gonna go look at the stars for a bit and pretend that this thing isn't here. I just like stick my head out the window and just stare up.
Yeah.
Philip, you seemed excited about your quarters.
Yeah. I mean, whether they see or not, wherever the allotted tent space, I assume I'm taking over Luis's tent. I was given his quarters.
Yeah,
the
he
guy
packed
I'm
up
replacing.
his own stuff, but yeah, you.
Yeah, but I'm left
yeah.
with. I'm assuming it's like a 6 foot by 6 foot tent.
Well, I mean, there would be extremely few personal tents. You would be like in a tent with like 6 to 8 other people.
Right. Yes. Yeah. No, that's not happening.
He probably shared with the other mage, honestly.
That's correct.
Because
Yeah,
they're
that's probably
specialists
correct.
and are being paid more and everything, so
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
probably
They
they probably have one
We're-
short too.
Okay,
And
hey,
like,
at
you
least
see
that is
restaurant
what is
can't
made
compare
as
spells.
available
That
to
is-
you.
yeah.
What you do is up to you.
Well, yeah. We're casting Make Tower. As
Stick around.
for 24 hours.
Okay.
Mhm.
So basically from the top, top-down design. I don't know why you would design a spell like this, but you do. And a 50-foot tower just materializes into place.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
It takes 10 minutes.
Yeah,
But
Koku
it appears.
definitely trusts you about as far as Mina can throw you.
It is a Gothic tower made of black stone and has 8 sides.
Yeah, that's not helping.
The windows and doorway are Gothic, so pointed arches.
Does it come with its own like overcast cloud that just sits above it at all times?
No, that would get in way of the skylight in the
Hey, if you
observatory.
cast lightning
Yeah.
strike.
Call
then-
lightning.
Yeah, call lightning. Then yeah.
That only lasts 10 minutes, though. Can you give me a 24-hour version?
Grotesques
Yes,
come
it's an
off its
8th level spell.
corners, appearing as screeching fiends.
Or you could skywrite.
Fuck that. That only lasts an hour.
Fuck this place.
I don't have a reason to cast
but
that tonight.
But it's a ritual. You can cast it every hour.
I can. It's a 8-sided big black stone. The door is a very nice dark red. The windows are a almost magenta stained glass with copper framing wires.
Cool.
And yeah,
They're totally not evil, right? I say to like the rest of the party.
No idea.
Evil's relative.
Sure. Is it going to be relative to us?
We definitely can't leave them alone, that's for certain.
I'm not going in there.
The fairy, you should bunk with him.
I plant my staff on the ground, I turn it into a tree, and I climb in it.
I just meant in a bigger sense.
Okay, cool.
So, Mina, if you're going to start guarding the trains...
Yeah. You want me to take her back with me? She's got a stone stuff for you.
Yes. Well, if she's got to be here, someone has to go to Renzo.
I mean, I could check in there on my way to Rayo Podesc. Wait, hold on.
Seobresia.
Seobresia.
Mhm.
And then I have to go to the summer course. Oh, this is going to take... Well, whatever. It takes what it takes.
And
I can
Jack's
go to Renza,
going...
check in, go to Seobresia, run in the
I'm
summer
going
course.
back to Resor to see about, what was it? Military,
Training program for their military and maybe other stuff, but
tactical and technological exchange.
Okay. In the
Yeah.
morning, I'll teleport you straight to Renza. That will save you at least a little time.
We've got too many irons in the fire and not enough people.
When has that ever not been true?
No, I know. I'm just saying that, like, we need to up security, and I feel like... I feel the same way I felt when this whole thing started. I can't get anywhere quickly. I can't communicate with anyone quickly. So no matter where I am, it's going to be the wrong place.
Well, we know that the attack happened in between Springfield and Agatsura. Oh, for Philip's sake. On the Cantabria Challenge page, our side of the road has Agatsura listed, the other side of the railroad has Nagranja listed, and each one also has 2 small unnamed towns. Both of those towns are named Springfield.
Yes.
Yes, I caught up on that bit.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think
It's
he
not
had
a bit.
watched
This is
most
real
of the
people's lives.
VODs, at least from this adventure so far.
I started watching. I watched all the VODs of y'all getting to Bear
Got it.
and up. I did not watch anything before,
Okay.
as I didn't want to have any information of that. I wanted to consert knowledge that could have fallen into my character's knowledge.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. We know that the attack happened between Agatsura and Springfield. The trains switch at Agatsura, so you could ride... Each day you could ride the fore and back from Rayo Padresco to Igatsura.
Mm-hmm.
We would have to hope that the attacks continue in the same general location, but the trail didn't go far enough back that they could reasonably attack past Igatsura. They would have to take the material over the river if they did that. So it's reasonable to assume that if the attacks continue, that they will be somewhere between the two.
So,
And while you're back in Rayo Padresco, you could try to find some more people to for security.
okay.
Yeah, definitely. The last attack left 8 people wounded, and our friend here was there.
Oh, also, Carter, I just remembered the other thing that Jack was going to do back in research,
I was hoping someone would remember this.
which was try to find investors
That's right. For what? The bridge?
For the
for
train.
the railroad.
Just the railroad in general.
Yeah.
Sorry, no one said that out loud. I thought it, so I would have said it at some point.
It was said out loud definitely last session.
Yes,
yeah, I meant
we
this.
definitely. Yeah.
I thought someone said it and I missed it, but it's fine.
It was
No,
not
I-
brought up this.
I-
Don't forget
had
the
totally
money,
forgotten.
Jack.
Yeah. So that's important to remember. So you could go there, and hopefully that will at least deter further attacks. I'll have to stay here for the time being, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, at least we all know where we stand.
If I find out something in Renza, should I just forego? I don't know the word forgo. Should I just not go to the summer court and follow the lead on the missing materials?
If you find something actionable,
And then I'll blast him.
quick check. Who has which stone? I know we only have one set of sending
Yeah.
stones.
Yeah.
Who has the
I have-
sending stones right now?
I have one, and I think I gave Mina the other. If I didn't, Mina has the other now.
Cool.
Okay.
Forgot you gave the other pair away.
I had to. How else was I going to get a goblin and a not a minotaur, an orc to communicate?
Get a message to Mina. She can send word up the railhead to me. If you find something where you'll need backup.
Yeah.
If it's just as simple as you going and talking to Griento, you can likely handle that on your own. But you're going to need to trust your judgment.
Sabotage all I want. Yeah. I'm not. Ilferi does not say
I
that
mean-
out loud,
Yes.
but he's definitely like, finally, some agency.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that word though, so it's finally I can do what I want.
Nobody's going to tell me when I have to go to bed.
Speaking of going to bed, I think we all go
Ilferi
to bed.
stares at the stars for a
Right.
bit.
Sounds like a plan.
At some point, a entity with a box appears in front of Jack.
At some point during the night.
Yeah, probably within, I'd say, an hour of getting back to camp.
The fuck are you supposed to be?
It is a little black, impish shaped creature, holding a black wooden box. You. I believe you know that. Yes, you automatically know the contents of the box. It's a letter.
All right, I'll bite. Toss the imp a gold coin.
It catches it, looks at it, gnaws on it.
Enjoy it.
As soon as the letter is removed.
Alright, let's see what it is.
It is just a letter, wax seal, incredibly formal, that basically just quickly reads, Hello, Constable Malone. It was wonderful to meet you and your team. Looking forward to a fruitful partnership for the duration of my stay. My door is open to you at any time. Sincerely, Lieutenant Aloysia Claw de Saint-Pietre.
Neat.
Yeah. Handwritten. Literally, that's it.
Okay. Jack will fold it up, put it in his back pocket, go to bed.
Yeah.
All right. Long rest.
Long rest.
It'll probably be. It was probably about 1 a.m. by the time everyone settled down.
Mhm.
So Koku's still up by before 5.
Yeah.
Perks of being a
Just
robot.
in the tower, Chris, I'm using the same spell to send a report to my superior.
Okay.
Just
Does that just move
status
at quick
update.
speed?
No. Let me summon a thing. Elemental.
What is the
nearly
spell?
Galder's Speedy Courier.
Oh. Neat.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as the lid of the chest is closed, the chest disappears and then reappears adjacent to the target creature.
All right, cool.
The target creature is made aware of the chest's contents before it chooses whether or not to open it, and knows how much of the spell's duration remains in which it can retrieve the contents. The spell's duration is 10 minutes. No other creature can open the chest and retrieve its contents. When the spell expires, or when all the contents of the chest have been removed, the entity and chest disappear.
I don't have the source book.
Any items not taken from the chest reappear on the ground at my feet. Normally, the entity is a small air elemental.
Oh, okay, so
Alright.
it shows up around the person that you're.
Yes.
Okay, interesting, cool.
Yeah, it's a send item messaging spell. It is a way to say more than 25 words.
Nifty. LLK. What? Lost Laboratory of Wallish. I've never even heard of
Yeah,
that.
I don't have.
Yeah, it was
It's an adventure module. It's basically where all of the wackiest shit is.
I see. Okay.
It's also where I got the tower from.
Ah.
Yeah, it had the same person's name.
Those were yeah, and it costs 25 gold pieces as a spell component. So
It carries an empty chest. While the spell lasts, you can deposit. You can then name. As soon as it's closed, disappear, reappear adjacent to the target creature. Is there any limitation on how far away they can be?
same plane, I believe.
If the creature is in another plane or is proofed against another to appear on the ground at your feet. Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Nifty.
Yes.
Sorry, I
This
had
is
to take
one
a
of
call
my
real
favorite spells that they've given us.
It is
It
a
is
fourth level
so
spell,
cool.
but yeah, very cool.
It is a 4th level spell. I spent a 4th level spell to send a letter probably less than 500 feet.
Yeah. Nifty. All right. So Koku, you're up first. Did you have anything you wanted to do in the morning besides the normal kind of preparation?
Mostly making the rounds around the camp, and getting ready to teleport Ilferi using the other scroll, or one of the other scrolls, because I still have 3 left.
I need to figure out what I'm asking the stars tonight.
Oh yeah.
I guess just is it worth it to follow up on the missing cargo in Renza?
Okay.
Okay.
You. In not so many words, no. is the impression that you get.
No, it's not worth it.
No, it's
Okay.
not worth it. Like you just get a feeling when you wake up that's like there's no real specific images or anything, but
In fact, I just see a barren landscape. Like, no wood, no steel.
seems fair.
Okay. Well, then once I wake up, I'll just go over to Koku. Like, I don't think it's worth it to go to Renza. Star says nothing's there.
And what did the stars say about speaking with Griento?
I did not think to ask. I just thought about the stuff. We can send him a message.
There we go.
I guess I'll have to do. Getting you to the summer courts potentially gets us 2 points and saves us from some unpleasantness later. All right, straight to see Abrisia, that is. All right.
Go and do that.
I-
teleport now.
Well, we'll check to make sure that Ilferi is not wearing pants.
Still no pants. We're good.
And then double check to make sure that there has not been any other form of gold thread, gold ring, gold hoop.
Shit, this gold chain. It's so
gold
sick.
chain,
Oh,
gold.
there goes Philip.
Oh, yep. He disappeared from me as well.
He just popped back for us.
Gold rim, gold circlet,
Gold beak ring.
gold toe ring, gold finger ring.
Yes, we get it. There's nothing.
Okay. All right.
We're just stalling for time.
Look, the shark. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, you know, I have. Well,
Hey,
it
Chris.
would cost me like a second level spell slot, but I could just do locate object. Gold ring. Where's the closest gold ring?
All right, I teleport Ilferi to see Abrisia.
All right. A fairy, you wake up in an Arctic wasteland. No. You arrive in the familiar teleportation circle in the morning, mid-morning rush of Sea Abrisia.
Okay.
You see the people still milling about, doing their protest demonstrations with the scarves, and you also see a poster for the panoply advertising their civilized progressive rally is tonight.
Say that one more time. Something rally.
Civilized progressive rally.
By the Panoply.
That sounds interesting, but I got a job to do. It's tonight. I might still be able to make it, actually. Because I can fly.
Not flying, he's falling with style.
Mm-hmm.
Is flying faster than the train? Oh, right. We can't take the train to the summer court. Never mind.
Yeah.
Hey, you could take
But
it close-ish.
I think flying would still be faster.
Yeah. I'm not sure what you're defining as flying. Oh, right.
While shaping into a bird.
I keep forgetting you can do that.
I am making sure that I'm only going into medium creatures or smaller.
I'm really sorry for bringing that up.
I don't think you should be.
Okay.
I think you should be ashamed.
But not for that. For other reasons.
Carter, I
don't know
told
what
you not to
to do.
kink shame me in public.
Sorry. I forgot that you only like that in private.
And to pay for it.
I think my fastest creature is still... The one downside is that giant eagles have a fly speed of 80 feet, and everything else is 60. I would totally turn into a medium-sized giant eagle, which is still a big-ass eagle, but
I think that's just an
technically...
eagle.
Yeah, that's just called a harpy eagle, James.
No, an eagle is small size. He's got a big wingspan. But yeah, I think my best option, if I can't be a giant eagle, is yeah, a hawk, an owl, an eagle. They're all 60.
Okay.
Raven, 50. Vulture, 50.
Is
These
that
are
faster
rookie
than the train
numbers.
though? Because the angle's not that different.
Yeah, how fast does train go? Does it go like 30 miles an hour?
Just to clarify, did the teleport happen in the evening or first thing in the morning?
First thing
First thing in the morning.
Understood. Okay.
Basically, as soon as Ilferi was up.
Gotcha. I wasn't sure if that was a jump back because Ilferi talked about look at stars, then talk to Koku.
I get the vision in the morning.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I look at the stars, I go to sleep, I get a dream, I talk about it in the morning.
Understood.
And if he dreams on the boat, his dreams are cool.
In that they're dwarven operas.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Okay. Aloysia would also be up quite early because I took a potion to do homework. As I assume Luis left me with presumably whatever his responsibilities, schematic, what were the building plans that I need to be using the next day.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh yeah. And you have work to do
Yeah.
because we're about to go over a river.
How wide's the river?
It doesn't say, but quite wide.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, train's gonna be way faster. I go at 8 miles an hour. Or actually, no, I go 6 miles an hour.
Looks like 60 miles an hour.
I was about to say trains be fast.
Yeah.
At least
So-
that's how fast the one in the other train you guys rode on.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Which I
Yeah.
believe is to the same specs. So
Yeah. So the overall average speed might be a little bit slower because this one is probably making stops there closer together, but it's probably still very, very worth it to take that closer and then fly the rest of the way.
Yeah, for sure. I find it very surprising that it takes so long for the train to get to the campsite then. I guess
Well, that's the maximum speed. And this is also not an established railway yet, so it's probably over here. We're probably not using the best locomotives we could be. Whereas you're riding the train out of the capital, which is probably going to be the toppest notch that they can get.
Cool. So yeah, I'll take the train to as close to Summer Court as I can, and then I'll fly the rest of the way.
Okay. So yeah, it's probably probably takes about 2 hours, I'd say.
Okay.
All told.
So I'll get there around 10ish. Or 11, probably.
At the earliest.
Yeah.
Cool. Meanwhile,
Back at the ranch.
Koku and Aloysia are working on getting things ready for construction. Jack and Mina,
Yep.
what is your plan for the day?
I've got to
Plans.
get on that train and head back to the midline, right?
So the train is currently assisting with construction and will be departing
In the evening?
in the
Mid-afternoon.
Or mid-afternoon. Cool. Then I will, I guess, go up to where everything's being worked on and keep an eye out there for shenanigans.
All right.
I would say, if possible, during the early breakfast hours. I don't know if y'all do breakfast, but 2 pamphlets would have been ready for the group. Mina would have been found and given it first.
I mean, we do breakfast. Koku doesn't eat, but
Sure.
The
she enjoys
ritual
the
of it.
ritual.
Mina
Yeah.
definitely has coffee.
Mhm.
Yes. She brought her own.
And yeah, and just like walks up to you with a pamphlet, like a folder, official looking office thing.
Morning.
Good morning, Constable Peacekeeper. Peacemaker? No, what did
Keeper.
Keeper. You see me, the little tab.
Mhm.
Apologies.
The keep maker.
I was up all night. It hands you what is essentially a resume.
Okay.
I'm new, looking
Sure.
for any and all directions for the task I was given. And y'all are in charge of the
Cool.
mission, of this operation, at least.
Yes.
And it lists out skills to be utilized.
Canonically good at my job.
Yeah. Stone transmutation, combat training, dungeon delving, grave whisperer, personal assistant experience, teleportation circle, and long distance communications.
All right. I will take it under advisement. I don't know how to stone shape, and all I know is that's your job here right now.
My mission was to, yes, help with the assistance of infrastructure and to assist as I saw fit.
Cool.
Apologies, you mentioned not being sure what to do, and I thought you helping me figure out what I need to do would be nice.
Help cross the river? I'm not even gonna be here. Like, I appreciate having this information, but like, I'm not gonna be here most of the time at this point.
It didn't
Koku's
sound
probably the better one to ask for on how to work on stuff here.
like pulls out second folder. That's what this one was for. Hands
Okay, cool.
same copy.
Bet you spelled Koku right. As she sips her coffee.
You see Aloysia looks like there's an amount of blushing, like, and an internal monologue of stupid.
Is this while Koku is there, or
Presumably, or whenever assuming, yeah, same
it
scene
would
or
either be
earlier.
then, or she would already be at the railhead.
Yeah.
helping to direct things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get back to Rasur. Probably teleporting.
That would make the most sense.
But I could also help Mina out securing train.
No, I think money's more important.
Money and trying to make
Yeah.
sure that we get what's their names?
What was the value of the materials stolen? Roughly?
Around 2,500 gold pieces.
25, yeah.
I think my budget could handle that.
I mean, that helps, but we still need more.
What would the cost of adding an extra cart of materials to today's shipment be?
Around the same.
Yeah.
No extra fees for...
We won't be able to get it
handling?
today. We won't be able
Yeah.
to get it today. It's without teleportation, it would be physically impossible, and with teleportation, it would be unreliable.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I don't know anyone.
True.
I don't know anyone available who has the capability of doing that. Do you?
Would I, Chris? Is teleportation? The problem is teleportation is, as said, it can be a finicky spell.
Yeah, I think it's
could-
stated as an object up to 10 foot square.
Yeah, which is yeah, that's not like maybe if you 10-foot cubed, not enough. Which is
Yeah, that's why they did multiple teleportations. I think.
probably I could supply something necessary for an accurate teleportation, but I can't do the teleporting myself.
Exactly. So we don't have a way to get it here today, but we're going to have to make do with what we can. Well, since we have everyone working today, but we're going to get to the riverbank, which is where we need you anyway. So come with me. We'll go ahead.
Okay.
And so the two of us are going to go to the riverbed,
Okay.
so Aloysia can see the lay and start working on the pilings.
Okay.
All of which would likely be detailed in the notes that you were left.
Yeah. I have it in a very nice leather folder. It has like a leather embossing of the same symbol as the signet ring.
And Koku took the folder that you handed her, but has not opened it.
Yep. So yeah, I'll start inspecting the site, looking at where basically initial support foundations are going to have to be built, thinking about what initial scaffolding will make.
He froze. Oh, he's back.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, please nothing go wrong.
I
tonight.
currently
Please
do not
nothing go
have
wrong
Philip.
tonight.
Oh. Except that Carter doesn't have Philip.
Does Carter need Phil?
Bus.
I don't know.
Next week.
Question, Chris. If you have me, does that mean the stream?
Well, I did.
I'm gonna give it a sec, and then
Yeah,
I'll try
he just dropped
relogging.
off for me as well, at least.
Oh, okay. James, Sam,
I can
do
hear. Yeah, what?
I can hear everybody.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
okay, he's coming back in for me, or he's back on the stream,
He never left for me.
but he hasn't
Yeah.
come in for me or my audio.
Yeah, I still don't have him either. I'm going to relog real quick.
How wide is
There it
this
is.
river crossing?
I heard that.
And there went Chris.
Oh. Nope, you're
Why
good.
not visible?
I
Oh,
think you're good.
it's just hiding you for some reason.
Are you? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay,
I think
good.
for some reason, I don't know if this is something that Video Ninja does.
I
It'll
see
just
the-
decide
I
to
see
toss
y'all
people off
except
the
for
screen.
Philip. I still think not.
I don't know. It could be your resolution. I'm not sure because I can see all.
Maybe
mine.
because like right now I can't see Carter.
I can't hear Philip either.
Okay.
Though I think I heard him say he was.
said he
reset.
can't hear you at the moment.
No.
And I could see and hear Philip earlier.
Yeah.
Should I now refresh? Is it my turn?
If you haven't yet, I would say go ahead and try it.
Oh, that came back fast.
Oh, hey, there you are.
There Yep.
Yeah, that reload was quick.
All right. Good.
Okay, but yeah.
Yeah.
Investigating the width of the river, conferring with, because I think you said there was another stone mage.
Yes, there are two.
Oh, and then there was the art
Oh.
guard who finds cool rocks. You might be interested in him too.
But the other stone mage is back with the railhead.
Oh, is it shifts?
Laying down beds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's always a stone mage working basically.
Yeah, gotcha.
Because someone has to be laying down the beds. But
understood. But yeah, how wide is the river?
I don't have an exact number.
That's fine. I assume less than 100 feet or more.
It's wide enough that
I think it's a mile, right?
No, there's no way it's a mile wide.
Oh.
But it's wide enough that building over it is the equivalent work of building 5 miles of track.
How many mechanically, how many days theoretically is this supposed to take?
5.
5? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it will take us less time because of all the robots in the camp.
Sure.
But you also require the material and everything for it.
Right. But it's like at a normal pace it would
Yeah, I can make the stonework I can just make.
Yeah.
To some degree. It's a lot of the wood and steel that
Right, yeah,
becomes more
you're not here to provide material. You're
Yeah,
here to
I'm
Glue it all together.
right.
This was already accounted for.
I
The
can
magic of
do-
making the pilings was already accounted for. That's
Sure.
what the person you're replacing was doing.
Double checking the spells. This is a 4th level spell. I can do 3 stone wall of stones a day. And intermingled with how many shape stones, which isn't super useful, but it can be. Honest, and possibly using the tower as a gap breaking for initial stability to then build around for scaffolding could also work. I get 3 shape stones a day, or stone shape a day.
I mean, the key thing here is the pilings.
Yeah.
So
that's the
it's
foundation.
Yeah.
That the straight uppy downy bits of the bridge would be.
Yes.
Very architectural terms.
Pretty much, yeah. But so it's more about
It's the footprint.
It's more about the strength of the earth going down, and it's more about the edges, which
Gotcha.
for right now is mostly this side is the key point.
Understood.
Because that's going to need to hold a lot of the weight.
Yeah, I imagine a big part of this is going to be building essentially a retaining wall, and then having earth moved into that by robots and tamped down to build the foot. Correct? Something like that.
No, the foot. That's what you're here for. You're going to do that with just basically solid stone to make it as strong as possible.
Okay. Then yes. Yeah, I do what is required of me. Do you wish to make me roll?
No, you don't need to roll or anything. We're just gonna assume that you're working at the pace that allows you for the precision that is required.
Yeah.
Using the maximum breadth of your resources.
Yeah. I like to imagine this is I like to imagine that this is a combination of stone shape, Bigby's hand, and wall of stone.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Bigsby's hand is magenta, semi-translucent, and has an extra thumb.
let's see, what would this... Can I get Koku to give me an... I think insight check seems the most appropriate.
Why would you ask that, Chris?
I can certainly
And-
give you an insight check.
And, Aloysia, can I get a, Arcana check?
Ooh. Okay.
Actually, it could be Persuasion, Koku.
Persuasion? I'll roll persuasion. Hell yeah, I'll take a +7 instead of a +0. That is a 20.
I got a 22.
Okay. So between, Koku's planning and, guiding the construction and Aloysia's, magical skills, you guys are able to stretch, leftover materials from previous days along with what you did receive and are able to get 2 miles of progress done.
Okay.
Hooray! That puts us back on track. Alright, I will record that in the notes.
Okay.
Philip, just in case you haven't seen it, in the Cantabria challenge, since your character is going to be here, this could be relevant to you.
Sure.
You should see 2 things that look like a book.
Yes.
The smaller one that says details and journal is the important one.
Okay.
Under 0, it's got kind of all of the fiddly rules, if you care, and then under 1, it's got the chart. This is what we're really looking at, though it seems my editing ability has been taken away.
The chart.
That's weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have-
it either.
For the chart?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think my last question, Chris, is: does this require spell slots of my character mechanically?
Yeah, that's a good question. I want to lean on saying no, just so that, like, if something does come up, I don't want you to just be, like, completely useless.
Okay.
We could maybe do it as like it costs like 2 second and a third. Because you're full wizard, right? Or full whatever caster.
I'm full caster.
You're full caster.
I'm
So
full caster, not full wizard.
okay. Unless are you a warlock? Is really the question.
I believe
Because
that-
if you're a warlock,
I am not a
you
warlock.
okay. That's the reason why. All right.
If I was a warlock, I wouldn't be full caster.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, interesting.
Most people consider it doesn't matter. Second, it could cost like 2 second and a third. Would probably be fair at this level. Because like, I don't know. What do you think, Philip? I don't know what your kid looks like.
I was
Would you
just
be
gonna
down
knock-
2 second and a third.
I was going to go down a fifth, a fourth, and a third.
What
Yeah.
I would probably do like
I would
like
probably think
a
less than
fourth
that.
and 2/3
That works.
maybe.
Because if
Losing
you're going
your
down,
5th level spell slot is like big.
because you've only got one.
Yeah.
Are you still not able to edit this?
I can edit it now.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird.
I don't know about anyone else,
I
but
didn't
I can
change
edit it
anything
now.
yet.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe
weird.
just
Just
in load.
confirming that it was correct. That was weird.
Okay.
I
They
don't know.
recently did some updates to the journal,
Yeah.
so it is buggy every now and then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, while we're working, I'll bring up again with Koku. So, have you thought about the additional funding I said I'd be able to provide? Would you be interested, or would you rather reserve it for something else? Just pushing, like, hand magic has happening.
The additional funding would be useful. If you have the capital to provide it, we will take it.
I'll get the paperwork done. When would you need it by? Or how soon would you do you want the paperwork? I can have the funds adjusted rather quickly. Probably.
As soon, we can utilize it as soon as you can provide it. We have a good team here, and they can put it to work tomorrow, if able.
I'll see if I can overnight it. You said 2,500. Is that the standard metric of like the logistic
That is the cost of one material.
One material?
2,500 is equal to one money, and one money equals one material.
I can provide up to where did I write this down? I can currently provide. You said 2,500?
Yes.
If I liquidated some assets, I could get 2. But that would be it. So I could provide 1 and 2 in an emergency.
I mean, out of character, I'm going to let you know, Koku will take what you're offering, but I don't know that you want to do that. One material only gets us 1 mile.
Right. I am both coming at this from I am telling you what I am able to provide as a being here, but also I am both in character and out of character new, so I don't know exactly how much value one material is to you or to the progress of the mission. I am in character, leaning on your knowledge of the situation and what is required to be done until I fully understand the scope of the project. And am telling you and am trying to be helpful and inform you what new assets you may have in play.
Yes, but I'm letting you know for your character decision, that Koku doesn't trust you yet, and so because she doesn't trust you, she doesn't really value your personal assets.
Oh, sure.
So it's if you're saying, "Hey, I'll spend 5,000 gold to get material," Koku values those 2 material a lot more than she values your 5,000 gold.
That's fair.
So she'll tell you that whatever amount you want to spend will be helpful.
Okay. How bad is it, by the way? I got a sense that it's not going great.
Your Bruce seems to have what I think some people would refer to as a sense of humor.
That is a word for it.
We are on an important mission, and he has created a distraction in which he has stacked the deck against us.
It doesn't help that the other side's not playing fair.
Fairness is irrelevant.
Correct. Children complain. Adults solve problems. Now let's go fuck shit up.
Yes. Unfortunately for your Bruce, I believe that his problems are more complex than he realizes. Okay, so
security.
You're starting to catch on.
I'm a very, very quick learner.
Okay, for the notes, Philip, how much money are you putting in?
I will say that I can put 2,500 in immediately. The rest is going to take a little bit more of extended paperwork.
Okay.
As assets would have to be liquidated, and that takes a little more time for a work day. I could have 2,500 gold material ready for you pretty immediately. The next one would take an extra day to get in motion.
Okay.
If I'm correct that we measure this in work days.
Pretty much. All right. So
I will knock
I'm just going
2,500
to-
gold off.
okay, I'm going to
And-
go through a couple of things out loud mostly for myself because we're
Sure
having
thing.
this discussion in the middle of the day. The order is done in the morning, so we spent the 2 money that we had to order 2 more material. We are acquiring. Since we managed to complete 2 miles worth of track, we acquired 2 money from that plus the one from
Okay.
you, so we are acquiring 3 total. Our acquired material for the day, I'm writing down as 2. We won't know if that's true until the train gets here, but I'm just going to go ahead and write it down, and I'll change it later if need be. Acquired morale is 0 so far.
Mhm.
Ending mile count is 5 because we are in the middle of building the bridge.
Is there any benefit that can be gained if a caster is able to work twice as long?
Probably not enough.
No,
but
not really within the rules of the.
Okay.
I think it's mostly that it allows us to spend more material in a day.
Well, the whole crew would have to work longer.
Yeah, that's kind of
and
the
that,
feel I
that
got.
costs morale.
With the
Yeah.
crew of 200, I assume me alone wizard can't make that much of a difference on their own.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what the morale
Gotcha.
figure is for, basically. It's to
Yeah.
push
How
the-
much is one morale?
5,000 gold.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It
I
costs
would have
2
had-
money to buy 1
Yeah.
morale.
Understood. I would have to liquidate all my assets for that.
I
And
raised
also-
morale at
we're
the other
also-
site for $500.
We're also gaining morale right now and not spending it because we have robots.
Gotcha.
Yes, we're actually
Yeah.
pretty good on morale
You
at
get
the
They
moment.
get a free extra build per day because of the robots.
Okay.
Without
But
costing-
yeah.
So it's only the 3rd build that will actually cost us morale.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll use communication magic to get paperwork moving.
Seems good.
Which is a fourth level spell slot, as I do Galder Speedy Courier again. And we'll ask. I guess in this, it seems Koku is the primary site manager. I need you to sign here, 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 and initial here, please.
Okay.
It's a receipt.
I will. Yes, I will take this to Liz.
Yeah, and if also, and this for the liquidation of these assets for the project. I need one right here.
I will take these to Liz as well.
Awesome.
He's the owner of the project. I
Ah,
assume you will need his.
yes. If your signature isn't good enough.
I assume not, though, with the rules here. I'm not sure how one is ever to know.
I mean, technically mine's enough, but I like to be thorough.
I will take it to Liz then.
Thank you. And I will liquidate these as I pull a small pouch out of a mouth. And we'll get them sent along the way. And there go the diamonds. And
Who needs to be brought back from the dead?
oh, they're not that good at diamonds.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm down
I
to
got-
32 gold.
I got 2 revivifies. Actually, that's something I want to talk about when we can buy items again.
So it sounds like my shift is the early morning to afternoon.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Okay.
And then, I think by this point, has Jack been on his way?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Were you using another scroll for that?
Yes.
Okay.
We've got them.
Keep track of that.
Might as well spend it.
Yeah.
And you're going back to
Flint.
Flint.
Yes.
You could have even spent the night in Flint, just teleported straight to your house and like, my bad. Hooray.
Fair point.
Worked out. Or
Yeah.
didn't make much of a difference. And then Mina is gonna catch the train on the as it finishes up in the afternoon, and Elferi is arriving in the summer port. I think that's where we probably could wrap up for the night. Seems like a
Yeah.
good stopping point.
It's also 3 till 10, so.
Perfect timing.
Just as a last thing, can we get the train, today's train arriving? Well, tomorrow's train arriving with the material. The one that arrives tonight with the materials for tomorrow.
Yeah, that seems fair. So just to finish out the chart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm at the halfway point.
I think we just have to roll and not get a 1 for that.
Correct. No, Mina has to ride all the way back to Rayo Pedresco
Got it.
so that she can ride with tomorrow's train back to Agatsura and then
So
basically
yeah,
ping pong.
you ride the train back as far as Agatsura. You see the other train pass by.
Our project is on the west side.
Yes,
Correct.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the side that's cut off from the rest of the rail network because we had to have every disadvantage.
Did you call dibs?
I tried.
We
Yeah.
did.
They
We really,
did actually
really
just-
tried.
Yeah.
Okay. I would note, Carter, after you read the resume, I have teleportation circles to both the capital and changing maps. Citado, or very, very close to Citado Cavello.
Caballo.
Citadel Cavallo.
Thank you. Cavallo. I got a C in Spanish.
Horsefort. Just call it Horsefort.
Horsefort, yeah.
And we know the codes for Rayo Pedresco and Renza, so we can give you those as well if we need, if the need arises.
Yeah,
I just noticed Ursulina. Bearville in Bear.
Yeah, it's great.
And then we also have Cowland. Heffanita.
Oh. I don't know where that is, actually.
Yeah.
Presumably somewhere in Bear, but I suppose we don't actually know.
Have y'all ever had a breakfast beer battered bear burrito from Bearville before?
Yes.
They're so good.
I don't have taste buds.
Oh,
Eddie.
am I mistaken? You should have the 5th day done on the chart.
Ooh, I have the 4th day.
What days? We're on the 7th.
It took us an extra day to get started.
By my well, that was already accounted for because we shifted everything over.
Yeah. Did we not start on?
I don't know. I'm just the chart is the notes I've been going by,
Okay, maybe
and
I'm
we've
off a
we've
day
only
on
done 3 days.
tracking Grienta then. I'll just pretend
Okay.
that hasn't happened yet. And you're at 3 out of 5 days on the bridge. Is that correct?
We are at 1 out of 5 days on the bridge because we did the mile leading up to the bridge, and then we did the first mile of the bridge today.
Oh, I thought that we did that last time.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, they inspected the river, but the that day was when they
Right,
built up
right.
to it.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's-
we've done 6 total miles so far.
Okay, cool. I just was probably thinking too far ahead. All right, I think that'll wrap us up. Oh my god, I have a cough in my throat.
And and we got the train with the materials.
Did
Was
we?
I rolling for that or were you?
You had previously. I can roll for it if you'd rather.
I mean, I haven't rolled a die tonight, so go ahead.
Yeah. Remember, kids, turn liquids into liquids.
I got 5, which is not a 1.
Yay!
Yeah, you're good then.
All right.
Each extra material is a 5% chance of failure. Phil.
Yeah, each extra after the first. So since we're getting 2 material a day, we always have a 5% chance of failure, basically.
Gotcha. Cool. And so I guess we'll basically be coming back into the game at the midday point or so, or I guess what was happening concurrent.
Yeah, it seems like we're getting on towards the evening point, but I'll have to back
Yeah.
up time to cover what a fairy's
Of
doing.
course.
Too, so.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot one other thing on the resume: accounting.
A+.
All right. So next week, we're not.
Oh my
doing
god, we have a
D&D
charity stream.
because
Yeah.
we have our 24-hour extra live stream for the
Holy shit.
kids.
I don't think
That's
we're
not the
allowed to
thing
say that, right?
anymore.
Yeah.
What is it now? Hashtag kids can't wait.
Hashtag
Yeah,
kids
that's it.
can't wait.
Um,
So you guys better
Is
give.
that what it is? Because Kids
unless
Can't
they
Wait
change it
is
again.
a different organization.
That's what I recall. it
Either
being.
way, we're doing this for the
Hashtag
children.
dying
and
children
those children
need
cannot
money.
wait.
That's
we'll
true.
double check on all of our talking points before next week. But we have a 24-hour stream starting next Friday at 8 o'clock, going until Saturday 8 o'clock. Tune in
A lot of
for
fun.
lots of wacky shenanigans. Donate to support Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. And if you want more info, check out the event on our Discord. Oh my
Yeah.
god, this cough in my throat.
And tune in at midnight.
Donate money so Chris doesn't die, because he's a child at heart.
And tell your friends, especially your friends that got
Yes.
money. I know you know
Yeah.
which of your friends got money.
We all know which of our friend has money.
Whether or not you can donate, the best thing you can do is tell your friends. Just come in and tune in and
Yeah.
watch. The more just
Mhm.
people we have there with us, the more support that we can give.
Yeah, spread the word.
Also
this
tell your
week.
rich friends.
Tune in
Tell
at
them
midnight.
first.
There's something special for you.
There's something special going on in all hours.
There is.
Don't
but I've worked-
prioritize your own.
Look,
Tune in at 9 because I'm doing
I've
cool
worked-
shit too.
you are. That's true. But I've
Tune
worked
in at
very
10.
hard
I'm
on this
doing
quiz
okay
show.
stuff.
I worked very hard on this quiz show. I relearned Unity just for this.
Yeah.
Philip, for the record, 10 o'clock is also still my thing.
Oh,
And 11
it won't be great at 10. Don't worry about it. Wait, AM or PM?
p.m.
Oh, I
I'm
was
the
talking
first.
AM.
I'm the first scheduled segment.
I was talking about AM.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh, is that
24
painting?
hours. There's 2 9s, James.
Yeah, I was thinking of the first 9.
Okay.
Anyway, tell all your friends, tell all your family. It's going to be a good time.
Tell your coworkers.
tell your
tell the
enemies too. Why the hell not?
Or it might be a
yeah.
hilariously bad time. We don't know, so let's do it.
Your rich benefactors.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be great.
Get your sugar daddy to watch.
Or Sugar
Yeah.
Mama. We don't care.
We do not discriminate against sugar.
Oh, speak for yourself.
If
Anyway,
you donate enough, I will.
Yeah, Redbeard's keto.
I will
How dare
sing
you?
"Pour Your Sugar on Me," and if you donate 10 times that amount, I'll stop.
Carter,
then
don't
I'll
give 'em
start.
I was about to say, Carter, don't give them a reason to stop.
all right. I think that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Just as I get the graphic on screen.
Yeah.
Hey,
Time.
still counts.
And this year, there's going to be no nudity.
There
Thanks
wasn't
for
last
that
year.
Clarification, Sam.
Traditions are important.
All right. thank you all. We'll be back in for D&D in another 2 or 3 weeks. I can't remember. We had something the week after.
I believe it's 2, but we'll check the Discord.
Stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Stay
Yeah, I think we're going to be
tuned.
doing it the 18th because the week after that is Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
American Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
Yes. Wait, yeah, 18, and then yeah. Cool. All right.
Okay.
Love you, everybody. See you next time.
Bye.
You can't actually see me because
Bye.
my
Bye.
but.
Night.
Good night.